Hello, everyone, welcome to
Top Gear Movie Show.
Today we will be discussing the Battlefield 1 reveal trailer.
You know, the last good Battlefield was Battlefield 3, in my opinion.
I like 4.
I like 4.
I like 4.
Everyone always
Hardline-
likes between 3 and 4.
Hardline had good. It had good things to it. Like
I did not like
it
Hardline.
had good things. It had bad things, but I did see the good in it.
I like the beta.
I mean, it had a lot of
The
potential
actual
to be
that I
good,
like the
but
beta
they
more
just
than
went
the
at it
actual
the wrong way. They didn't have any dedicated servers. No population. So
EA just did not work well with the last 2 Battlefields. But this one,
hopefully, I have hope. But like I said, it's EA. You know.
hey,
Yeah.
Battlefield 3 was the last good one. If they can do well in this, I will.
People like Battlefield 4,
Here's the
man.
thing: people have been really wanting.
Horrible launch before it was ready. Horrible launch.
Well, that was just a bad launch.
That's a bad launch, but that's
I admit it was a bad launch. Anyway, let's talk about Battlefield 1. Battlefield 1, it's obviously World War 1.
yeah.
Finally, they made a really
Tail gunners. Finally, I've always wanted tail gunners in
tail
Battlefield.
gunners, zeppelins, old tanks. I saw naval warfare on there.
Naval warfare. But they've always had naval warfare sometimes.
Well, yeah, and then hopefully they added U-boats because U-boats were a big game changer in World War 1. Hopefully, maybe some simple eye submarine combat because they do have the Silent Hunter games, which I personally like because you literally feel like you're a sub captain, so it's sick.
But they also did say this is World War 1 with a bit of augmented reality.
Well,
I saw some guns. I saw
you like uniforms.
I did see some things that I was just like, I don't think that's World War 1 accurate, but it's cool.
That's the thing.
That's real.
No, not that. It was something else.
And the gas, the mustard gas,
Chemical warfare was terrible back then.
the chemical warfare. That was cool. The cavalry
gas grenades.
The cavalry warfare was obviously accurate.
I'm gonna love that if it's a multiplayer. I'm gonna love that so much.
Hopefully it is.
It's so funny
like I said, knowing EA.
Like I was telling you guys, when I first heard we're going back to World War 1, I was like, that sounds interesting. I don't know how much fun I'm gonna have with it.
I know.
But then I saw the trailer and I was like,
I
see where you guys are going with
stop
it.
and think. It's like there's so many possibilities
Yeah.
because everyone was like, "Oh well, the tanks. I mean, the tanks were almost impervious to anything. The only thing that could destroy them was really an artillery." Well, here's the thing: it's just like you can add so many
back in the day.
you can add sticky bombs to disable the tread. You can have an action to get up on the tank and open it.
Did they have sticky bombs back then?
They weren't called sticky bombs per se. They were makeshift explosives that were
They're basically taped onto the treads.
They were a little bit more messier back then, like the way things were.
Yeah, because I think that would really make people go, "Damn, this is really mad." And you can bludgeon people with a freaking trench shovel. I mean, come on.
That's true. I thought that was pretty cool.
The problem, I think the problem a lot of people had was we've been in World War II, for so long that you're just like World War One. We're going back to another World War, man.
But I mean,
how long we've been in World War?
World at War was one of my favorite Call of Duties.
It's one of the most underrated Call. The story was awesome.
The story was awesome because you get to play some Marines going through the island chain.
Multiplayer was really good.
Because I thought that was cool. Flamethrower
and
that was nasty.
Battlefield 1943, I played that. That was awesome.
I remember I played the beta for it.
I played 43. 43 was good.
That was an interesting game. That really was. But I guess maybe they'll take some qualities from that, like some of the weaponry and stuff from that game.
But here's the thing: it's just like like I said, you don't have to go completely traditional World War 1. You can add a lot of a lot of elements that would make people want to play it. Like the cavalry combat. Yeah. That was a thing, but you can make it interesting. The tank on tank combat would be interesting. And the biplanes, finally, the Red Baron kind of
stuff. It might actually be a good time to have a great game set in one of the World Wars because all this first-person shooters are so futuristic and shit.
That's what I'm saying.
It will be kind of a throwback to be like, World War War.
That was my biggest gripe. That was my biggest gripe with Infinite
Warfare. All my friends were just finally no more heat seekers, no more advanced tech, just going back to kind of taking a guess.
That was my biggest gripe, like I was just telling Sean. My biggest gripe with Infinite Warfare's trailer is they're going into the future again, and I've had enough of the future.
Only thing I'm gonna miss is the red dot because I use the red dot in all my guns when I play games like that. I don't know, huh?
You use iron sights?
I don't like it. Certain guns, I feel like I can do it, but certain guns are just God, I need something to help me out a little bit.
This is gonna be. I know it's gonna be one of the most brutalest battlefields.
It's been a long time
because World War 1 was nasty. Oh yeah, it was nasty. So this is going to be like.
I don't know if it was nasty in World War 2.
It was pretty brutal, dude.
I
just like comparing wars.
Just saying. He's felt like sitting down, so he's joining us.
No, both of them were nasty, but I think World War 1 was more up close and personal nasty because it was you had trench on trench combat, you had the tanks and the biplanes. It was really messy back then, very messy, and hopefully this is gonna
Warfare was messy.
Still is.
Used to be more messy than that when we just had sword and bows and bow and arrows.
War is still messy.
Battlefield, medieval, or dark. Battlefield Dark Age.
Well, Ubisoft started making that one game. Like, you know that one game they're making? What's it called? It's between samurais, Vikings, and
Chivalry
knights.
something.
Chivalry.
Yeah. Some chivalry.
That
I think that looks sick.
That does look really cool. That looks really cool.
That does look pretty sick. Anyway, back to Battlefield. What else was there? Well, there was the Zeppelin, the big reveal of the Zeppelin would be sick.
If that's in multiplayer, that'd be freaking amazing.
Like, Zeppelin on Zeppelin combat.
Defend the Zeppelin while planes are trying to take it down. Oh my god, that'd be so fun.
That'd probably be a little thing.
What in the movie Fly Boys?
You really like that movie? I watched it. It's a good movie.
But I know you don't like dubstep, but I really like the song that was in the trailer. Yeah, it fit pretty well. It was pretty cool.
I'm trying to remember because I only watched the trailer once, but if I remember,
I know a song that would fit that trailer.
It's 7 Nation
No matter what
Army.
you got to say about yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yes, 7 Nation Army. But Infinite actually had a pretty cool
I like the
song.
That was pretty good.
Infinite. Like I know that song, I just can't remember group. It's an older song, but I know the song.
It's like if you ask me which I'm gonna get, I'm most likely gonna get both of them.
I'm gonna get one.
I'm gonna get
I've
both
had enough
of them.
of Call of Duty. I've just had enough.
I'm gonna get both of them just because I like to play shooters.
Well, here's the thing. I'm try Infinite Warfare.
You know I'm gonna get both because I know I'm gonna end. Because if I buy just one of them, I'm gonna be wanting. I'm gonna be like, I wonder what the other one feels like.
That's what reviews are for.
Yeah, but I don't want to screw that. I want to play it. I don't want to take someone else's opinion. I want to play it and make my own opinion.
True.
So I'm gonna want to play both of them.
Yeah.
I've
had enough of Call of Duty. I've had enough of the future.
You are such a tough critic. I barely trust you.
I am not.
With video games, you're okay. With movies and stuff, you're good. But video games.
I trust you on some games, not all games.
There's only 3
franchises
that I wish would go away. Only 3.
And you know I love at least one of them.
No, you love all 3 of them, actually.
Which ones?
Halo,
Fuck you.
Call of Duty,
Fuck you again.
and Gears of War.
Fuck out of my house.
It's so funny though, because in my head,
Those are the only 3 franchises.
I like those franchises.
It's kind of like on the borders because I just wish they would innovate more. That's it.
Halo has one excuse for it, and it has Master Chief.
That's the problem.
Who is
Master Chief.
literally this generation's Mario.
Really?
Because he's that beloved by gamers, so it's like you can't really end it.
But that's their excuse of making another game.
But maybe
they're Master Chief. They're milking Master Chief.
But you
which sucks.
can't hear the Master Chief theme and that smile. Oh.
No, I mean, I love Halo 1 and 2. I love the original Halo games, but after 3, it was kind of like they're just milking.
To be honest,
that's all they're really doing.
I'm stuck between you two because as I do like Master Chief, and I'll see Master Chief, and I'll love watching Master Chief. There is a point where I'm kind of like, maybe the story should end. He should just retire.
I'll admit that's true. I'll admit that's true.
You know, if they end the game, make it like a final mission. Like, make it this epic final mission for Chief, and then where he gets either wounded or he just has enough, and he's just like, all right, I just had enough.
Well, because
they'll make it meaningful.
Battlefield used to have the Bad Company thing, storyline going forward.
I miss Bad Company.
I actually wanted to bring Bad Company back. I thought those groups, I thought they were so funny in the dynamic.
Haggard.
Yeah, like
Sweetwater.
The one dude was just a big Dallas Cowboy fan. He just wouldn't shut up cheerleaders and stuff. Like, I thought that was so fun, and then they just took it away.
The Russians were taking the territory of the United States. And they was like, what happened to that?
They just left it.
They just left it there.
Acta non verba. It means word. It means action, not words. Well, yours would be verba non-acting, because you know, shut the fuck up. Just like
I did love that, and I wish they bring that back, but a
lot of people like that. A lot of people. Like, a lot of hardcore Battlefield people. It's not Battlefield!
I love Bad Company, dude.
But it has Battlefield on it. It's not Battlefield!
I dug it, the whole campaign.
But, I know, I love the campaign of Bad Company.
What the hell happened to Medal of Honor?
Medal of Honor.
Remember when Medal of Honor was in the whole mix earlier on? Like,
Call of Duty happened.
I used to love Medal of Honor. Some of the older ones, like, that were taking place in World War II, like, they were cool. Like, I don't know what happened. There was one where you woke up in the middle of Pearl Harbor. That was the first Medal of Honor game. I still say that might have been my favorite opening to a first-person shooter ever.
But I'm going to say this. The reason I say Battlefield 3 was the last is because... The reason I say that is because, think about it. I played Battlefield 3 more than any other Battlefield. I loved that game. Like, I played that game almost every single day. I played the shit out of that game, and it was... oh my god, it was so much fun.
I bought Battlefield 4 more than any other first-person shooter. I bought it 5 times!
Like, dude, I would literally... Dude,
sold it, bought it back, because it was cheaper. Sold it, bought it back. I had the itch to play it again.
Like, in Battlefield 3, like, you rarely found a glitch. There was almost no glitches in Battlefield 3.
Well, Battlefield 4 now is really stable, so...
Yeah, after 2 years of launch.
Still.
When it was not even ready to be launched.
Still. Anyway.
I'm excited about Battlefield 4, but they ruined it.
Anyway, we got kind of off topic a little bit.
Well, at least we stayed on the topic of Battlefield.
I was redirecting us back to Battlefield.
Anyway, guys, now let's just real quick compare and contrast to Battlefield 1 and Infinite Warfare. My opinion is that
you're done with Call of Duty games.
Well, no, this game looks like it. This Call of Duty looks like it has the most innovation done to it. It's got multiple war fronts on multiplayer. I totally buy Infinite Warfare just for that.
Both games.
You're fighting on the ground, and all of a sudden it's like, hey man, we need to jump in space. All right, jump in a ship, and you go up there, and then you fight in space. Like, hey, listen, man, we need to jump on the ground. All right, then you do this special you fly through the atmosphere, you start burning out, and then all of a sudden it stops, then you eject, and then you parachute down. That's sick.
I remember. I think I put the trailer up, and I was like, man, Call of Duty just gets weirder and weirder.
But now, like I said, my personal thing is that if Call of Duty would just change,
they need to go back to their roots. That's what they need to do. They need to go back to their roots.
It's not just that. It's just the only people that play Call of Duty are people who just want kills. I play Battlefield for the team effort. That's why I love Battlefield.
I don't know why they took away, one of the big things I did hate about Call of Duty, they took away Second Chance.
Oh, that's true.
And I hated that.
When you got down, bang.
I was just like, what the hell?
That's not how it works.
I mean, it's not how it works. I was just like, oh, come on.
And then that's the thing. It's like people are just running there with their chickens. I'm like, chickens cut off, just running around.
The Battlefield, you don't just run around, defibrillate a guy.
That's true. That's true.
Well, no, that's the one about just pirates. You got gunners on helicopter. You got tanks. You got
all the helicopters flying.
That's the thing. That's what happened with Call of Duty that I don't like. You stop using your brain.
It is funny though. If you want to think about it, you technically are just taking a blowtorch to fix something.
That's true.
Make it work.
That's true.
That's why I like.
Just heal it the whole time.
That's one thing. That's the main reason why I don't like Call of Duty. You stop using your noggin. You just stop using it. It was just like, running gun.
That's
all you do.
I'm gonna do the good things. The story looks interesting in Infinite Warfare.
Call of Duty to me always has good stories though.
The game and
Black Ops 1 was my favorite. Of all the stories, that was my number one.
Both games graphically look gorgeous.
Yeah, graphic, but I'm not a big graphics guy. So.
Stories both look fascinating. Multiplayer to me looks like it's gonna be better on Battlefield 1, but you never know. Infinite Warfare might surprise us a little.
Well, no, like I said, knowing Activision, they probably won't do that. But I'll give it a chance. I'm crossing my fingers.
I have to admit something to you guys. I haven't played a campaign mode on either Battlefield or Call of Duty since Black Ops 2. I don't know why. My mind just shifts immediately to multiplayer. I don't know why.
That's why they probably stopped having campaigns in Halo.
I'm like, if I'm getting a game for it, I never really get them for their story modes because I'm just like, well, it's over and I want to go shoot somebody else.
Advanced Warfare has one of the best Call of Duty.
I can't help it. I never have Kevin Spacey, who's a great actor, by the way.
You are a story. Hold on. Kevin Spacey is awesome, but it just was like, what?
By the way, he played a better Lex Luthor. He played a better way Kevin Spacey played a better Lex Luthor than the goddamn one we got Batman vs Superman.
That is true. Fuck Jesse Eisenberg. Anyway, like I said, I'm more excited for Battlefield 1. Hopefully Infinite Warfare. I'm going to wait for reviews for Infinite Warfare because I'm not going to just buy it and then play it and be disappointed. I'm going to buy Battlefield 1.
If you hold me up and be like, you got to only buy one, I'm probably going to buy Battlefield. But I'm eventually going to get around to getting.
Like I said,
I would definitely get Infinite Warfare if it has that multi-scale combat. The space up top, and then you can choose to fly down, fly on the ground.
And Seth will love Call of Duty for the rest of his life.
I love that Call of Duty because, like I said, they need to go back. No, I said Call of Duty needs to, go with the battlefield round, use your noggin, and you need to be smart instead of just running gun. That's just not right. That's why I never liked.
If you're good enough, you can run.
What do you think, bud? Battlefield 1?
That's why I never liked Halo multiplayer. Anyway, Halo multiplayer. I like the story.
I like Halo story.
I like their stories. Like Halo 5 Guardians was kind of weird. Weird.
As a big Halo fan, I'm gonna say some things added were good, some things added were bad. Halo 5 is decent.
Yeah, I'll give it that. It's like if I had to rate the story,
and you know me, I love Halo. It's decent.
Yeah, no, I used to love Halo too, but like I said, it just became I'm a milking sheep.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm gonna say it's decent.
Yeah, but Guardians was Hopefully they kind of take a rest with Halo for a while. Hopefully, but whatever. So anyway, Battlefield 1 looks awesome. I can't wait to see more of it.
Positive about Battlefield 1.
Very positive.
Good.
All right. Anyway, we've been almost 15 minutes into this. Let's call it a quits right here. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us on. And please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more of us in the future. And we will see you
on the next one.
Goodbye.